morning. Can I take your order?
Can I get a tall chai?
A large black coffee.
A what?
Large black coffee.
Do you mean a venti?
No, I mean a large.
He means a venti. Yeah, the biggest one you got.
Venti is large.
No.
Good morning. Can I take your order?
Can I get a tall chai?
A large black coffee.
A what?
Large black coffee.
Do you mean a venti?
No, I mean a large.
He means a venti. Yeah, the biggest one you got.
Venti is large.
No, venti is 20.
Danny.
Yeah. Large is large. In fact, tall is large, and grande is Spanish for large. Venti's the only one that doesn't mean large. It's also the only one that's Italian. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Look, Dick, venti is a large coffee.
Really? Says who? Fellini?
How much is that? Here's a 10.
Do you accept lira, or is it all
You know
euros
what? Just
now?
keep the change.
How many times do you go into somewhere and they correct you as you're ordering? That's. I've walked out of places because they do that shit.
It's like, look, dude. You know what I mean?
I have zero tolerance for people like that. Like, don't correct me. Just make what I asked you make me.
Oh, and especially with like their the names for the food is some cutesy bullshit. Like, I'm not saying bring me a double Jimmy Jammer fucking, red hot chicken burger. I'm gonna say bring me the chicken sandwich, please. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not playing your stupid games.
Yeah. No, it's so annoying when you go into coffee shops and they say stuff like that, and it's like, just make me a bloody coffee.
You gotta watch out saying that something like that to a chick like that. She's liable to throw a tampon in there.
Yeah, right.
Make
This
my
is
bloody
true.
coffee. It's like,
This is true.
So, what are you, British?
look, we've already seen Burger King foot lettuce. We don't need to see
Oh, God.
bloody coffee.
Oh, I'm sure there's some feminist somewhere doing that.
It'll come up. It'll come up. It'll be next week's news segment. Like,
That's because
there'll
we're
be
living in a simulation. So,
Don't will it into existence.
yep.
All right. Hold up. Let me find it.
How's everybody doing this morning?
I'm
Good.
doing pretty good. I actually got some sleep last night.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of bloody coffee,
Oh,
did
God.
so Steve and Trey, I know y'all are in the group that I shared this in. Did y'all get this, or was this like, are you on the left hand side of the picture, or are you on the right hand side of the picture?
I was definitely on the left hand side. I did not get.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know.
I didn't know
Mom's
if it was
spaghetti. I don't know if.
I do
That's
not
what-
understand the joke. No.
I just assumed if like
I
you were
don't fully get
Italian, it was just like oh yeah, it's you can only eat mom's spaghetti because everyone else is awful. but
Or I'm
it
assuming
makes
maybe
sense.
this is a sexual joke. Like that seems to be the direction it's going, a sexual thing.
I was gonna have spaghetti for lunch, so if this has to do with periods and like spaghetti, let's not.
Oh, God.
Is there some kind of female spaghetti or something? See, I thought that was
Just take
lasagna, though. See,
Are you making the spaghetti, or is your wife making the spaghetti? That's the question.
Dude, you know how my house works. Who do you think's cooking dinner?
Hey, as long as you're making it, or you're observing the entire time that she makes it, you're in the clear.
I got home
Oh,
from work at
gosh.
9 p.m. last night, and I made dinner. All right. That's-
All right, so
the way
this
this
is
works.
like a
So Dag and I sound like we have similar lives here. I don't let my wife cook though, because I want to eat good food.
yeah, I like eating. My wife will cook, but it's it's like somebody less than a college student is cooking. So
Yes.
she can bake. She's a brilliant baker. I'll give her that.
Yeah,
so
same
be
here.
prepared
Same
to
here.
be disturbed. So
Oh,
this is like
God.
a
Not this
this is
morning.
like a-
Seriously?
yes, it's Friday. That's what we do on Friday. So this is like
Stupid
a,
stuff Friday.
yes, to my knowledge, this is like a rural black thing. But like all the black men that I grew up around and worked with and everything, they will not eat anybody's spaghetti but their mom's unless they see the entire process and like watch it be done. Or like if another dude makes it, that they're okay with. They're sort of okay with it. They're still a little bit questioning, but they're a little more trusting. So it's a basically it's like a voodoo magic thing. There's this like urban legend in the
no.
rural black communities that that their wives will like put period blood in the spaghetti sauce. And it's
Steak.
they're
What the hell is wrong with
the
people?
voodoo hex on them that like that makes them like forever loyal to this chick. So they won't eat anybody's spaghetti but their mamas. That's
But wait, hold on. We're talking about a certain demographic.
I said rural black folks.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I didn't beat around the bush. Like
See,
They
I've
actually-
never heard
they
that
actually
full
see their kids?
description. I've heard the description. I won't eat anybody's spaghetti but my mom's. So,
They actually see their kids. You mean?
Are we sure Italians don't do this as well? 'Cause that would make a lot of sense.
That would. Yes.
Italian women would do it because they're mad at you. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
It's not the loyalty thing. It's like, fuck, I can't
Angry
do an Italian
Italian.
woman accent, but yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. Should you go ahead and eat your fucking spagoot tonight? See if you like it. What I started doing last time I broke out the grind,
Yes, SCG. That's how.
a bunch of chicken gizzards and chicken organs and livers and stuff, and ran them through the grinder into a real fine fucking like paste, and I portioned it up in quarter pound portions and froze them. So whenever I make a ground meat product, chuck one of those bad boys in there. Nobody has to know. But getting some good organ meat. I guess might be kind of period bloody if you really think about it. But
I used to take onions and stuff like that the kids like refuse to eat, and I'd just puree it up and then mix it in. They're like, we don't eat onions. We don't eat this and that. I'm like, you eat it all the time. You just had never noticed. Like, got that shit chopped up so fine in the food you don't even realize it.
Dude, onions
You
and
know,
garlic
at least-
good
at
for you.
least it's
Keeps
not
the parasites out. Yeah.
Just putting opiates in their food or something.
With the Ritalin in there.
Mix a
Yeah.
little NyQuil in there whenever they're being a little extra unruly.
Yeah. Right.
Yep, you're going to sleep tonight. You're gonna sleep hard.
Grind up a Benadryl.
Speaking of
See, I'm kind of glad I didn't get that meme there.
I wondered how many people would get it. I know all the black guys that I grew up with got it, but
I don't know why this isn't letting me scroll to
You're
read
having
the article.
you're having some issues. Are you on the StreamYard page, or are you actually on the article?
That's really
I'm on the
screen.
article. I know how this works.
Okay. Just look, you gotta check sometimes.
Well, at any rate, there's the headline. So that's the
Yeah.
important thing, as we all know. I haven't actually read the article. California's new $20 an hour fast food minimum wage is so good that schools are worried they can't compete for cafeteria workers. Is cafeteria food better or worse than fast food these days?
Push.
About the same.
Probably about what I'd guess too. It wasn't much better, if at all, when I was in.
I would
mean,
say
it-
probably
it-
California is probably worse just because of pure fact that they probably have some kind of crazy meal plan that they have for the kids that's like
Yeah, they
vegan.
probably have them all on vegan shit.
Right. Well, I feel like it
Yeah.
might be like municipality wise. Like maybe in Beverly Hills they eat like organic fucking shit. You know what I mean? But of course, in
organic
Compton-
steak.
Yeah, but in Compton it's fucking fucking.
And they have the
crust brand
Beyond Meat
imitation
burger.
gruel. Yeah.
They feed those kids the Beyond Meat burgers and
9 out
Oh.
of 10 orphans can't tell the difference. And I heard
I'm-
there's something
I-
with this, like
and that-
some of like the big fast food chains actually have like exemptions or something. I thought
yeah.
that I heard.
yeah,
heard of
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Panera got an exemption.
Ah, that's what it was. You're right. Yep.
And
then,
that one orphan that can tell the difference is like Bruce Wayne or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no scrolling.
Detective. But there was like speaking of the 20-hour minimum fast food, I saw that there were several places that were closing down in California because of that minimum.
Yeah,
Like-
Oakland. All of Oakland's restaurants are closing now.
Yeah, there are a bunch that are closing down, and then a bunch that are like basically cutting their staff in half. Like,
I mean, no freaking wonder that the A's are leaving Oakland because like that was already a hellhole. Now it's gonna be even more of a hellhole because there's not.
well,
many
and
people
the A's are all about sabermetrics and getting the most bang for your buck. So there's no way they're hanging around. They just ran the math on it. They're like, "Yep, fuck this, we're out."
Yeah,
Where are they
yeah.
going?
Where are we
They're
supposed to
going
get our
to Las
legal
Vegas.
mushrooms without Oakland?
Man, everybody's going to Las Vegas. All the bands, all the teams are going out there.
Oh yeah, well, everybody and all the a lot of the how do you say not performing artists, but like let's say you who's Dana White, for instance, like people like that, they go from LA to Las Vegas because it's like free as shit compared to California, and it's like a 30-minute flight. You know what I mean?
It's also like the same. It's also like the same area, except for the
climate.
beaches.
Yeah. You pretty much have. Well, the good thing is that you're not going to get stuck by a needle laying on the beach when you're walking to the beach. So
can't wait for Robo Burger. Yeah, I mean that's going to be what's going to happen. Is it's going to be made by they're going to have them made by robots or whatever.
Oh, Flippy.
I feel like there's a higher percentage chance that the robot's going to get the order right.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. So like,
hey,
checkers.
I will say this though. I have noticed that when you put your order in the actual like system, generally if you're people hate the touch screens or whatever, but if I do that and I customize it how I want it or whatever, and I put stuff in there, then they get it right more often using that than me telling them, because usually half the time they're too retarded to understand what I'm
it's
saying.
telephone game at that point. It's going through like 3 people.
No, they still get it wrong. Okay, so I haven't been eating fast food for about a month now, but when I did eat fast food, you go in there and you order extra pickles, and they put 3 pickles on there. It's still not right.
That's extra.
You guys are doing fast food wrong. Don't custom order anything, and they don't fuck it up. That's the trick. You order it how you get it, and you take the pickles off or add the pickles after.
That's what I keep.
I give you my pickles, Steve. That's how we work this out.
That's what I keep.
But you're in Florida. I'm in Michigan, man. It's a little bit of a distance.
That's what I keep telling my kids, because we'll if we're on the rare occasion where we do get fast food, like tonight, because Sean has to work, so we'll be getting off, or he'll be getting off late, and we'll be getting home late. So we'll probably swing through Arby's or something, and just order straight off the menu. Don't do any crazy bullshit, because there's 100% chance they're going to get it wrong. He's like, no, but I don't like pickles. Tell them no pickles. And then it has like 4,000 pickles, more pickles than there is.
So that's what I have to do. I have to order with no pickles to actually get the right amount of pickles, because I want as much pickles as there is burger
as you could legally give me.
Dude, I'm like, dude, just scrape the pickles off. It's fine. And then he's like, no, but then you can still taste where it was on there. I'm like, oh my God, you buy your own fucking.
Is he a chick, man? He sounds like a chick.
I don't know how he's 300 fucking pounds. He doesn't eat anything.
This is, God damn it, I hate that I always bring up like other podcaster shit, but this is something that I've been hearing fucking Corolla talk about for like 20 years, and it's
as long as it's Corolla, we're fine. If you start talking about like Dave Smith or something, then we'll have to
no. I steal his shit and don't give him credit. Come on. But he talks about like dudes who never grow out of the yummy phase. Who never, because like when I was a kid, I wouldn't eat like raw onions. Like you said, Justin, like my dad would try and put onions on a burger, or like, some of my friends' dads would chop up raw onions and put them in the burger. And that was like the worst experience in the world for me.
See, I will say I have a preference on what kind of onions and stuff like that. Like,
I would rather have cooked onions than raw. I won't eat raw onions.
Some sandwiches, a raw onion or a salad can be fine, the right kind of onion. But anyhow, some dudes never grow out of that shit. You know what I mean? And I guess chicks as well, but we'll just talk about men, because a lot of women don't. But there's some guys who don't like, they don't grow up to more adult food like palates. And my taste has definitely changed as I've gotten older, from like kid to teenager to 20s, and then to now. You get where you eat pretty much anything when you get older. You're like, fuck it. Yeah.
Well, except for spicy stuff. Like for me, like I like spicy stuff, but like there's like I can only tolerate it like so much.
Anybody who's looking at your screen right now can tell you don't like spicy stuff. Steve's pretty pale too, but he's got the big bushy beard that makes you think.
Dude.
He'll eat spicy stuff and raw.
He's got that. Like you can see him sitting at a bar eating the hottest hot wings ever with just the sauce dripping down his beard.
Pretty much. I do that. Yep.
His beautiful biker wife sucking the hot sauce out of the beard for him. I'm not saying you're a biker, but you could pass as a biker.
Speaking of some good hot wings,
my wife is like the most straight-laced person you would ever meet.
I was hanging out with my uncle in Louisville one summer, and we went to a arena football game, and then his buddy owns an Irish pub there in town. And so after the football game, we went over to the pub, and he was like, "You got to try the hot wings. They're like hot." He's like, "You like hot stuff. You're going to like these." Holy fucking shit. Like I made the mistake of like like I just like touched my face, like I had, I just did
burn
like
your
that.
eye or something.
Ooh.
I started watering. I'm like, oh god, I gotta go wash my face. Holy shit, what's going on?
And that doesn't really help, unfortunately.
No. No, that's I really don't ever order like the super hot ones. I usually just go with medium because that's
But
the
they were
best place
so
to be.
good. They were so fucking good. It's just like just don't touch anything. Like you're like peeling your lips back. All you like trying to
Yeah.
touch your lips because your lips are on fire.
We do Indian food, and we like the hot Indian food. Like the hotter the better in that.
Is it
See, I
capsaicin
can
hot? Is it
basically only
peppers?
tolerate it once a week. Like
What's an
once a
Indian
week.
food that's hot? Because there's different types of hot, right? There's
It's
capsaicin, which is like peppers. Then there's like horseradish, which is a different chemical.
No, they use more. It's more peppers.
It's peppers. Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's the curry, and they use like they grind it down to a really fine grind.
Horseradish is how I discovered my love of hot things. I was when I was a kid, I was making a ham, like a ham and cheese sandwich, and I thought I had grabbed because it looked relatively the same color. I thought I grabbed the mayonnaise, but I grabbed the thing of horseradish instead and just smeared it on there, made my sandwich. I was like, "Woo, that's a little bit spicy." I'm like, what did I do? I like that.
Ooh,
So
horseradish
that
and
was
roast
where I
beef.
discovered my-
Mm.
that's where I
Oh well,
discovered
no,
my
you got to mix the horseradish with the mayo and the mustard, and then put
Mhm.
that on your sandwich.
We have a brand of chips around here called Grippos, and they make they have a their main thing is like a barbecue chip that's got a real good kick to it. But they've also started making other sour cream and onion. It's like a Maui sweet onion, and then they've got a horseradish and cheddar. And that horseradish and cheddar is some fire, but it will light you the fuck up. Like when you eat the chip, it's like, ooh, that tastes really good. And then you inhale after you swallow the chip, and it's like, holy shit. There goes my taste bud.
Horseradish is a different heat, man. That's like a sinus clearing heat.
Yeah. It's
Or like-
it is weird.
You know, you get Indian, and that's like a back of the throat heat, and then you get the Thai, which is more like just in your face, like just burns your whole face off heat. So,
You want to talk about? So it's weird, when especially like when the potato chips and like the flavoring. Like it's weird when it's like a powder that makes things like flavored like something. Sometimes it legitimately comes from the thing, but not always. But I was really curious about this. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Everything bagel ramen with poached egg. That's
There's actually that's one that was like a recipe someone was making. So that is not going to back up. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. This one comes from a powder, which seems like you have to wonder, like, do they think of like the flavor they're going for first, or do they just mix up some shit in a laboratory and go, what does this taste like? What can we sell this as?
that just sounds gross.
I like everything bagels and cream cheese. And, everything bagel seasoning is something you can buy. And supposedly it's good on a lot of shit other than bagels.
Yeah.
But this just doesn't seem...
No.
This seems like it's going to give you cancer. And really, right here, the artificially flavored, that means cancer, right? That's like code for cancer.
With cream cheese,
Yeah.
that's like just so gay. Like that's just
I'm sorry. If you're eating a cup noodles, you're not too worried about cancer. Like your life expectancy is probably pretty low anyway. Like,
Yeah.
You're on borrowed time as is. Everything from the microwaving a styrofoam cup. Microwaving food inside a styrofoam cup.
the artificial flavoring is like the least of your problems here.
yeah. That cup's more dangerous than anything else in that one.
You get all those plastic.
Did you guys ever do that one chip thing? The one chip
No,
challenge thing? Did you guys
no.
ever
What?
the one chip challenge? Like
I don't know what that is.
Oh, did somebody die from it, or did they die like
No, I think the guy choked on. Like he
yeah,
got
choked
choked.
on it?
Yeah, like it wasn't that like, oh, it was so hot that he died. But I think they tried to make it out something like that. Like it was.
Oh, they made... You're talking about something that was so spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
big.
it came in a little container. It was like one chip that was supposed to be like super hot, and people were doing this stupid thing. They were ordering, and it was
One
like
guy
$10.
died.
It was like $10 for one chip. and they were doing it, and it's like, I mean, brilliant marketing campaign.
Yeah,
But they pulled it because some dude died, and
that sounds like a brilliant marketing campaign. And now they're up to $100 a piece.
yeah. And I mean, if I
it's like
could
a fucking crypto exchange.
if I could just get someone to like drink my coffee and die, and then maybe
Oh my
get some
god.
ads.
All right, look, I'm a caffeine holic, so that'll probably be me.
There you go. Okay. What else is going on, gentlemen?
I don't know. Did I have I think I already exhausted my news.
In
I have the one thing I can't. Let me see if I can find it. That Whitmer's
if you guys
coming out
don't-
with a book.
Oh god.
Yeah. My question is she gonna include the chapter? Oh, never mind. He's got something up. Is she gonna include the chapter where she puts
kidnapped?
prisoners into the nursing home, and they beat the hell out of old people till they're dead? So, but go on with
Yeah.
Disney.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
so
that was a Disney story.
maybe Bob Iger will take her book and then make it into a movie, because apparently he's talking about the people who say their new movies are woke or whatever. The term woke is thrown around rather liberally, no pun intended in that regard. I think a lot of people don't even understand really what it means. I find it funny that he's saying this like now, like after everything that's kind of went on with him. Like that he leaves Disney, comes back, and then now he's like talking like, oh yeah, our like the people are saying. I agree that a lot of people just say woke about like literally anything nowadays, like in some ways, but like it is strange that like he's basically defending all the Black Little Mermaid and everything that he's come up with, or he's been a part of,
Well, they have. I mean, come on. He has to defend it. He can't come out and say now that it's all bad and they've lost millions of dollars on these projects, which they have.
I mean,
they've
you can do that. You can say like, oh, we've made mistakes on some of our movies in the past, and we're gonna go forward in a different direction. That's literally what you need to say. That's literally all you need to say.
I know you
is
can, but they're not
Yeah.
going to. He won't do it because he's committed to this bullshit. That's hence this.
Yeah.
All in, baby.
Well, and two, apparently they're after the whole kerfuffle. So I guess I don't have the exact tweet up, but Ron DeSantis posted a tweet yesterday, was talking about Disney's going to actually expand their parks. They're not only are they going to keep their parks in Florida, they're gonna, or I don't know if it's necessarily expansion, but they're going to upgrade their parks. And that's after all the lawsuits. Like basically all the lawsuits are done. They're not gonna sue Florida anymore or whatever, as far as I understand, and they're gonna actually upgrade their parks in Florida. So like this whole thing of them going like toe to toe with Florida with Ron DeSantis or whatever and everything was just kind of like, it's kind of done. Like they seem to have just kind of let it go, and now they're gonna just upgrade their parks, and they're gonna, I guess, focus on their stuff. Like, I don't know.
Like all things progressive and wokest, they have to do the virtue signal of, we're gonna sue the state of Florida, rah, 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 so that everybody who's all worked up about it at the time is like, yeah, fuck Ron DeSantis, Disney's suing Florida. And then as soon as everybody forgets, it's like, yeah, so we're not gonna actually do that. But thanks for playing along. We're staying.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This is Florida, just for everybody. This is Florida.
I understand that.
That
That's
actually
good.
that actually seems like an Alabama thing.
You have to do it in that order, because if you go the cookies first, and you get crumbs in your beard, and she gets all pissed off, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. The milk is getting flimsy up a little.
Yeah.
So my buddy just texted me that he's somewhere at work. I sent you. He sent me the one the other day. I sent you guys a Cracker Wife SUV with the big Cracker Wife decal on the back. Yeah.
Y'all want to watch Catfish Cooley eat two of the Pocky Chip Challenge things?
Sure. Why
I don't know
not?
who that is.
I got
but
a few
I'm down.
minutes left before I have to leave.
He's a crazy redneck.
2 chips. And the
Take a
spicy
chip.
more. I'm gonna put some Louisiana hot sauce on these sons of bitches.
That's less the South.
Oh, damn it. Let's see how they go, boys.
I like his void tattoo for a cover up. That's dope.
That's the way to do it.
Man. Oh. Ooh.
He looks like he's handling it all right.
Hello,
He's gonna
Warren.
feel that later.
Give it a minute.
Hello,
He's at-
Warren.
Asking for someone with a size 5 sphincter to donate.
Hello, Warren. Oh, man.
Oh god.
Man. Oh, let's read on these fuckers. Ah,
Oh my god.
damn it. Think you can handle the heat? This chip in the box is made with the hottest chili pepper on the planet.
Look at this.
Carolina Reaper. Created for the
dying.
sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain. Well, y'all done a good job on that, fuckers, didn't you?
He's holding it together.
Subjects can't expect
Look at his poor
short-term
eyes.
losses of speech.
He wants to cry.
I'm still talking at them. Followed by extreme profanity,
I can so see Jay doing this.
heavy breathing, enhanced sinus functions, and impaired vision from heat-induced fear. Oh my God! Oh, I ain't gonna lie, right off the bat, I was like, this son of a bitch ain't gonna be bad at all. It just keeps getting so hot.
Man, look how red he's
It's so
getting.
fucking hot.
More than his neck.
Oh man! Ooh. Oh my fucking ass! Shit out! Ah. I don't even think I've been quite 2 minutes yet.
Yes.
I think this shit's supposed to burn up to like 10 minutes. Oh man! Oh! Woo!
And to
Oh,
think,
that's
I got some
awesome.
neighbors that are probably just like that dude.
Oh yeah.
I could totally see Jay doing that. Oh. Is there like a follow-up video where he's like
It's
next
another.
day?
It's like another 5 minutes of him like dying. It's fucking hilarious. Like look up Catfish Cooley eats Pocky Chip or whatever, and you can
That's
find the full
hilarious.
video. It's hilarious. He just his face just keeps getting redder, and he just starts sweating.
He's like tomato
like,
colored.
I'm gonna try not to drink any milk or any water. I'm just gonna power through this. Oh fuck! I can't fucking do it. Give me some fucking milk. What's going on? It's great. It's just watching him
And
progressively.
then he put the hot sauce on top of it.
Just
I'm like,
watching him like progressively go downhill. It's amazing.
that's you just like go get in the shower, just stand in the shower for the next 45 minutes.
Just put a cold shower on and be like, fuck it. I'm just gonna can't do it. Get you an ice bath. Yeah. Who was it? Somebody said watching the black. Yeah. Oh, Wayne said watching black guys in the hood do it. Oh my god, those are even better than him though. Like
Them reacting to Street Magic's pretty good too. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah. Here, I got another funny redneck video I came across this morning. Sorry, it's on Instagram, so the quality might be poor, but give it a shot here.
Hey, tell them to hang out real quick.
Oh god.
The fat dude, he knows all he can do is flop over.
Okay. I I don't even want to ask what that was. Some hillbilly shit.
Oh fuck! People who like run from the cops when you're obviously not going to get away is just.
Are they throwing stuff?
To me. Yeah, they're throwing like beer cans, Mountain Dew bottles, and shit.
No. Hey, tell him to hang out real
Gotta watch
quick.
this guy flop over one more time. Rooster tails.
He just kind of.
It was the right move. It was all. It's all he's got.
Like he's like bouncing when they hit that boat. He kind of like. Oh my god.
So good.
He had that big belly jiggle.
Yep.
I'm
Good thing they were in the
pretty
movie.
sure that's like Canada. Like those are Canadian rednecks.
Yeah, I would buy that being Canada. If anything else, because the cops were too cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like the American cops would definitely be.
Especially in the South, we would have heard a
Oh,
woo out of like the cops as they took off after them, or they would have tried to run one of them over as they.
We got a runner. Let's go, boys.
Yep. In Canada, they're just like, well, we'll just follow them back to their cabin, eh?
Those guys would have been a little bit more wild too in the South. If
Yeah. Here the cops
they would be kind of throwing.
the road.
They wouldn't have just thrown cans at them. They probably would have been chucking some. They might have thrown a hammer or something. You know,
That's a public road. You know, you better take a shovel and go fill in them rooster tails.
Dude, I was expecting that dude to fall out and hit the cop car.
Oh fuck.
Oh gosh, that's so morbid, but so funny.
Yeah, I know. I want. I don't want to say that would have been awesome, but it would have been funny. That's for sure.
It would have been more funny if he lives. You know, like he hits it and he just rolls off.
Or
Like,
way less funny depending on how he how bad he gets hit.
Yeah,
Depending on
you know,
quote unquote living.
Yeah, if kind of he turns into some kind of like I don't yeah, then that would not be so funny.
Yeah, it's like Pet Cemetery. You know, Herman Munster's character is sometimes dead is better. Yeah,
yeah.
There's definitely instances. Oh, shit.
That is a very underrated movie, the original.
Dude, so I remember watching it as like, I don't know, like a teen or something, and just, dude, the fucking when the kid gets hit by the truck, and then like the funeral scene, like, oh my god, dude, that's one of the most heartbreaking goddamn things, man. Holy shit!
I saw that in the theater when it came out. Yes, I'm that old.
Oh wow. There's a lot of people who probably, you know, it depends on probably your age bracket too. But like who that's one of like the scariest movies. Especially like the scene with the sister and shit. I remember that was fucked up with what she got, not scoliosis. What's the sister got? I don't remember. You know what I'm talking about? Like her like she's remembering her sister, like from when she was a kid. She had to take care of her sister who was sick, but she was like had some weird disease. No, nobody.
No, sorry.
I don't remember what it was.
You saw it in theater, Steve. Come on,
dude. I saw that movie. Probably the last time I saw that movie was
in theater ago. Give him a break. He slept since then.
I'm old.
Oh shit. Yeah, it was all right. I like the Ramones song "Pet Cemetery."
It's a good Ramones song.
Yeah, that is.
He actually
Ramones.
does a guitar solo in that song too, which is rare for him.
I remember I didn't mind the Ramones until the whoever it was, one of the Ramones who had the show on satellite radio in like 2016. He was like, "Make sure you go vote for Hillary, everyone." And I was like, "God damn it!"
Oh, no way! Did he really? Don't tell me.
You don't have to be for Trump, but you can't tell me to go vote for Hillary. You're supposed to be a punk. God.
Yeah.
Let's see, punk is the establishment stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like newer punk shit. So gay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything after like I'd say the 20
mid 2000s.
Yeah, like 05. Anything after that sucks punk wise. Except for Lagwagon. Lagwagon was a good band.
Well, as soon as Obama got in office, they all realized that if they weren't pro-government, that meant they were racist. So
they had to do it.
And
they had to be anti-racist. They couldn't be viewed as racist. So that meant they had to be pro-government.
Wasn't there a
Super
punk?
easy to
Wasn't
be.
there like a punk band when Obama was in office? That was like they were trying to tie them to like the skinheads or something like that. I feel like I remember some kind of story like that.
No, but there was the band. There was
I would
a
actually listen to that.
there was a Korean
There's a lot
There
of
was a
old punk
Korean-
for you then.
there was a Korean punk band called the Slants that they tried to make them change their name
Oh,
because they
that's
said it was
hilarious.
racist. And they're like, dude, we're actually Asian. Like, we want to be called the Slants. Like, they made him change it. Yeah.
Well, it's only like suburban white women who are actually offended by anything. Like no,
Yeah.
no.
Well, they don't even listen to the music. How the hell can you be offended by it? You don't even actually listen to that style of music.
Someone shared a small snippet of it with them for that purpose of making them upset.
Yeah.
That's the only,
Yeah.
the only,
It's like look, this will make you real mad. Like yeah, or they just piss them off and they're like, listen to this. Like and then all of a sudden,
Going back to the Ramones, I saw them in Detroit at the fairgrounds one time, and I swear they played like 45 songs in like a 20-minute set. Like it was insane.
oh yeah, dude. A whole I was gonna say
Like they
Rancid.
play 10 times faster live than they do on their albums. Everything's
I
like super fast live.
I used to listen to a lot of Rancid, and dude, their whole album, like 21 songs, would be like 35 minutes. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Their songs are like a minute and a half long.
Yeah. Yep. The same with Bad Religion. They're the same, man. They have like a million songs on an album, and it's only like a 45-minute long album.
I like
So-
punk. I used to listen to a lot of punk.
That would always fuck me up when I was in high school, like driving a tractor out in the field, because I didn't have the clock in the tractor that I drove didn't work. So like I knew about what time I'd get out there, and I would usually base how long I was out there on the number of songs I listened to. Like, figure a song averages about 3 minutes. Anyway, I'd get some of those, and they're like a minute and a half, 2-minute songs, and then it fucks up my whole time, and I end up going back in early. And Dad's like, "Why are you home already?" I'm like, I guess I'll go back to the field then. My bad. Didn't realize
This is
I
was
back
this
with-
was
He
this
hands
the
me a
Walkman?
CD, and he's like, "Go ahead and listen to a few of these tracks, and then come in."
Considering I'm not being paid.
So
with the
Dustin,
long
was
track.
this like was
That
this
30 minutes?
was this a Walkman with a tape deck, or was this a Discman?
Well, I had both.
Okay, I was just curious.
Shit, he was lucky to have AM radio in that thing.
It did have AM radio. The FM radio would work in the right parts of the field. Like,
see, FM radios was always spotty. Like,
if I was on one of the higher ground fields, it was relatively flat. Then usually I could listen to FM radio pretty consistently. But if I was like out in the woods or somewhere that had a lot of hills and valleys on it and stuff, where I was going to be going up and down a lot, just take a Discman or Walkman with me and listen to something, because it would just cut in and out the whole time. I drove an old track. Like, man, I don't think they even make them like that anymore.
The air conditioner barely worked.
Oh yeah. I'm like running a giant ass bush hog, and I've got the back window open with dust and shit blowing in, because otherwise I get no airflow.
Yeah. Bonus nerd points to anybody. You can tell me what AM and FM mean. Google
Old
it
and
now.
cranky?
any other time you would have asked me, I would have probably known.
I think,
I
if I
swear to
remember
God.
right, it's amplitude modulation and frequency modulation.
Modulation. Okay, yeah, that makes
I think that's right.
But yeah, I'm a little rusty from all my electronics training back in the day.
The only thing
I know what
the only thing I
AC/DC
remember
is.
AM radio for was Paul Harvey.
The black guy? No. Oh, it's that's.
That's Steve.
Did you ever?
So I never. Is AM coast to coast still a thing? Because I guess everyone used to listen to that, and I didn't even know it existed. And I'm like mad. I would have listened to that all the time as a kid.
Coast to Coast, isn't that Rob Bell or no? What's the guy's name?
It's the like paranormal or conspiracy.
He's still on. Yeah, I
UFO?
believe he's still on.
Really?
Yeah.
I scroll through AM from time to time. I'm always interested when I'm like, oh, I can't believe it still exists.
I don't know. Ever since I've had Bluetooth,
I had
never
a
put
ham
the radio
radio
on.
with like an amplified antenna on it, and I could pick up from home. I could pick up AM at night. I could pick up AM stations out of San Antonio and Denver.
Oh wow,
which was pretty cool.
When I lived in Nashville, I could pick up the Red Wings games in Detroit at night. Only at night.
Yeah, it was only at night.
Yep. Space
Good
Ghost
night,
was the
Space
best.
Radio
I love
Disney.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Then they had the Brack show for a while too. It was like a spin-off from that, I think. He got his own show.
I think there's a new Space Ghost thing.
Was it really?
I
Okay,
think,
gentlemen.
Like, not coast to coast, but like
Outski bro.
I gotta go. I gotta go photograph a wedding.
Peace.
fun.
Good luck.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate doing this shit. Okay, later. Bye.
See
Have
ya.
fun.
Hopefully,
Yeah, I
send
think
us some
there's
good
a new Space
sloppy
Ghost
bridesmaid pictures.
Trying to find it. I
You
think
actually
there's, like,
catch it, like see, he's gonna catch the wardrobe malfunctions.
That's what I want to see. God, am I a perv? Listen,
Obviously.
the best part of
See.
the wedding is when they throw the bouquet. That's the best part. Usually, especially if they're disc.
Yeah. Girls about
Changing
to rip
into
off
his
each
ghillie
other's.
suit now. Nobody said he was hired to be there at the wedding. He just said he's going to photograph a wedding. It's like Wedding Crashers, but way pervier.
like half the pictures are just like zoomed in of the bride's boobs. Like,
There's a couple leaves in every shot. You know what I mean? Fucking, oh shit!
like you see the one hanging down or whatever. Like I guess
Yeah.
from like his
Yeah, where he's hiding. Oh man, that's funny. I like Fridays. I think it's my first show this week. Sorry guys, I've been busy working and shit.
Oh, you good man?
Was I here Monday? I don't think I was.
I think you were here Monday.
Was I? I wasn't here Wednesday. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
It's been a
you just
crazy
missed
week.
Monday. I don't know. Yeah, it has been for me too. Just kind of.
I almost rented a car for the week. I was telling you guys my my car broke on Sunday, and I had a bunch of work this week, and my work requires a lot of driving. So usually, if something like that happens, I just rent a car because for like the $50 a day it costs to rent a car, like I'm almost saving money anyhow. Like versus because my other vehicle's my truck. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I didn't feel like renting a car. I figured I could get my car fixed by the end of the week. Yesterday I had to do a lot of driving, so I wanted to get fixed by yesterday. So I drove my truck quite a bit this week, which I usually don't take it more than as much towing as I have left with AAA, you know, just in case. Usually I don't drive it more than into town or back these days. You know, it's just pretty old and this and that. But yeah, man, I drove it all the way over to Vero Beach and back. She did good. It's always fun driving the truck. It's just like old and looks shitty, you know, but it's, you know, it drives pretty nice these days. Done a lot of work to it, but like people don't cut you off. If I cut them off, they don't give me the finger or honk. Like they give me space. It's nice, man. They don't want to fuck with whoever's driving that truck. And I'm not saying that like I'm tough. It's just from the outside I look crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, if you're driving an older vehicle or whatever, they're like, unless it's been like properly, completely restored to like what it was, then they're gonna just think like, yeah, this person is they usually are gonna make some assumptions like, yeah, I don't want to screw with that guy. Like
It's
that
got
guy.
a gun rack and a Confederate flag sticker on the rear windshield.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Like, that's just the Confederate flag sticker, like, you know, all like, you know, all these, like, even these, like all these liberals who might like be upset or get angry at you or whatever. It's like, yep, no, I don't want to mess with that guy. He's got a Confederate flag sticker. Oh,
yeah,
God.
and there's not a ton of Confederate flags, you know, paraphernalia still. Like it used to be bigger, and it still exists, and nobody cares around here. But there's not as much of it anymore. But when I got this,
they
truck,
can't manufacture it. Like the.
it's hard. It's hard.
You're in the
We
wrong
can
part
get
of
it,
the
you know?
country. We got a
Yeah,
neighbor
or
right
we-
down the road that's got one hanging in a tree in their front yard.
Yeah, they're around, and there's still households that have them on a flagpole in the front yard, you know, under the American and the Florida flag, because that's makes sense.
They've
yeah,
they've got a Trump 2024 flag, a Confederate flag, and
Mm-hmm.
an Indiana state flag.
Hell
Yeah, there's they're out there for sure. Mine it's an eagle. It's cut out in the shape of an eagle on the Confederate flag. But when I got the truck 10 years ago, the sticker was on there, right? And like I wouldn't have gotten the sticker and like put it on there because I'm not that into the Confederate flag, or any flag. But like, but I'm like at that time when I got it, there was a lot of Confederate flag controversy going on in the news, and I was like, I'm not gonna actively remove this sticker. You know what I mean? Because I'm not like, even though I don't like care about it, I'm not gonna like bitch out and remove the sticker, because that's like a gay move. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it on until God decides it shouldn't be on there anymore. And it's been, like I said, I've had the truck 10 years. The sticker was old when I got it, so it's like peeling off and it's getting pretty rough.
God loves the Confederate flag. Confirmed,
dude. It's like my dad's Confederate flag sticker on a refrigerator used to say as a kid: heritage, not hate. It's heritage. That sticker was put on the truck. 2 owners of the truck before me. He lived in that truck, damn it, and he died 2 years ago. So it'd be disrespectful to him to take that sticker off of there. That was basically his front porch. Yeah. Where he hung that sticker. Oh shit.
I mean, you just go to Rural King, Wayne, and they've got it too.
Really? Rural King carries?
The ones around here do. If they don't down there, y'all are living in the wrong part of the country. I didn't realize that like rural Indiana was
God's country.
Rural Indiana might be more redneck than some parts of the South. Like
by that.
Well, see, it's not that like people around here don't. It's just I think it's just that kind of a lot of the people now are kind of wanting to adopt the maybe we shouldn't celebrate the Confederacy kind of the kind of Lincoln, the Republican kind of thing. So I mean I don't know.
You mean?
Yeah.
Log cabin Republicans are the only the only Republicans who actually know what was going on with Lincoln.
Yeah, whenever I tell people how terrible Lincoln was, they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you've been lied to."
Well, and that he was gay. You guys know he was gay, right? Like literally.
I posted a thing a couple years ago, a Twitter poll. It was like, "Who's the worst fictional wife?" And it was like,
and ugliest.
What's the chick from Ozark?
Wendy Bird.
So it was like Wendy Bird, Claire Underwood, another one, and then Mary Todd Lincoln. And Mary Todd Lincoln won the vote hands down. Like it was like, it's like I'm glad that my followers understood what was going on here and voted for the correct one.
Just to become worse.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I gotta go to Rural King.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna actually look around when I'm in there next. And because I don't know, I wouldn't really notice it if they had it. I wouldn't notice, because
our Rural King is like 30 minutes away from me though, so that's why I have an excuse to like not seeing it.
I was thinking,
but they used to like literally Walmart would sell Confederate stuff, and then now because of how gay it all is, they won't even.
Dude, I had to catch myself today. I was like, "Oh, hit Walmart and see what kind of ammo they got." I'm like, "Oh wait, they don't have." Or what's the deal? They have no ammo. They don't have ammo. It's like just shotgun shells or something.
I think they've basically just shotgun shells and then
nothing that can be used in an AR platform or something.
I think that they keep it all locked up too. Like, see, that's what I like Rural King because they just got a big ass fucking table and it's all sitting out there and you can just like rummage through it and pick out whatever you want.
I like how they have pallets of ammo. It's like the impulse buy the register. They have like the pallet of 22 on sale.
Wait, at Rural King?
Yes.
Dude, I gotta go to Rural King now. No, dude, that's my mission.
Best.
Tomorrow,
yeah.
Tomorrow I'm going to Rural King.
Tell your wife, you're like, pack up the kids, we're going to fucking Rural King. Let's go.
Yeah. And they've been not ringing a lot of shit up for me lately too, so I've been getting free shit.
Get you some beef sticks and some like some of those like old school sodas.
Dude, their meat snacks are very reasonably priced. Usually beef jerky is very expensive, and a lot of their shit is reasonable. Yeah, man. Yeah, and decent. And they sell popcorn in a milk jug, like a gallon milk jug. Yeah, the popcorn, the kernels, the unpopped kernels. Like if you're buying popcorn to pop at home, it comes in a fucking milk jug.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
My son
Yeah.
would probably love that kind of stuff. 'Cause he likes popcorn, and like just like the idea of him pouring popcorn or whatever covered up.
If you don't come home with either a rabbit or a half a dozen chickens, you've failed.
Well, they do have popped popcorn. At least in ours, they have free popcorn and coffee and dog treats when you walk in. And usually the line for the popcorn is longer than the line for the register. It's crazy. But we have a lot of fats down here.
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of fats.
That's the first thing my kids do is they go straight to the popcorn and then they go straight to the chickens.
Just like my wife.
Stephanie and I will walk around and shop and get the stuff that we're looking for and everything. She'll get like a regular cart and I'll get like a flat cart because I'll get the hay and the feed and all that stuff and load it up and then luckily the flat cart also has like a little basket on it where I can, as I drive the cart through the gun and ammo section, just grab a few boxes of ammunition, dump those in there too. And gosh, I feel like I spend like $200 every time I go to Rural King though.
I grabbed some ammo at Rural King. I usually roll through and see what they got because sometimes, dude, they got shit at really good prices. And they had 9mm getting, I don't want to say cheap, but reasonable again. I got some 9mm for $12 a box. And then they've got 22 for $2.50 a box. And that $2.50 a box 22 is not terrible. It's not lead nose, it's coated. And
20,
they in 22, it's 50 rounds. And then they had the Stinger, the SSI Stinger, the really high end 22. Like, so if you're carrying like a semi-automatic pistol, that's the ammo you want to carry in your 22. And they finally have that shit again. It's like $9 a box, but that's not bad for that because that's the really high end shit.
Yeah, I've got a 45, and the ammo for the 45 is pretty reasonable too.
I've been thinking
I
about
need to get some more 9.
I want a big fucking 45 revolver. I like a compact 1911 as well for fun, but I think I really want a big 45 revolver. People give revolver shit. I like revolvers. I'm not planning getting a fucking shootout, okay?
Yeah, apparently the Taurus 1911 is decent.
Their revolvers aren't terrible. People give Taurus a lot of shit. I probably wouldn't get a semi-auto from Taurus, but some of their revolvers aren't bad, especially for the price.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about revolvers too. It's one of the reasons I like them is it's like it works. Like it's
Yeah, I mean,
if
you buy a bad revolver, then like you're gonna know like within the first like a semi-auto, like it may take like you may get a couple hundred rounds in before you know it's bad.
Or if you just have cycling issues, or if it's not clean or whatever, the revolver it's just gonna fucking work, and it might not even work great, but it's gonna fucking work. And you're not in a realistic self-defense. Sorry, I'm gonna get all funny. Realistic self-defense situation, like I hear people who are like, you're like, oh, you did this because this and you changing mags and this and that. And I'm like, that never happens. That never fucking happens in like a
you never have to change a mag in the middle of
I'd rather just have a gun where you fucking fire one shot and everybody runs away, because that's what realistically happens. It just needs to fire that shot.
I've heard people are like, you need to have a second magazine in the car with you. I'm like, for fuck's sake, why? If somebody's trying to break into my car, like, I'm only going to have to shoot them once.
Yeah. And look at any, like, some shit, like, where just random shit. If you're getting in a serious situation, you put yourself there. Like, that's something else too. If you're getting in like a serious like gun situation like that, it's because you're doing shit you shouldn't be doing, or I'm not gonna say you shouldn't be, but you know what you're getting into, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, if I'm going to like South Africa and I'm getting into something there, then maybe I do need to have like 3 or 4 extra mags just in case something happens.
Yeah, like if you're going to doing some like big like $5 million drug deal with the cartel or some shit, like, okay, you're putting yourself in a situation where there could be a gun battle. You know what I mean? Like, that might be a different story. But like taking your family to Walmart, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have to worry about getting, if there is a chance that somebody tries to try some shit.
Worst case, you mag dump the guy once and then you're done. Yeah.
I mean, and there's tons of videos like they call them arcades down here, the little shitty casinos, with like video poker and shit, and they're everywhere, and old people go to them. But there's a lot of videos of someone coming in to rob those, and some old fucker who does not give a fuck standing up and fire. Dude, just as soon as that gun comes out, all 3 homeboys just scattering, dude, tripping over themselves to get the fuck out of there. You know, they're not. They might
get drawn.
blindly fire a shot behind them, but they're not sticking around for a gun.
It's already more than they bargained for.
Well, yeah, we're so used to TV and movies where the bad guy would die in order to kill you, and it's like, no, dude, that's not the way people work. People want to live. Like even bad guys want to live, dude. Like.
They're making a calculated risk. Like the calculated risk is you're not armed, they jump you, they steal your stuff, and then they get to go home scot free. That's their calculated risk. And if the risk of them dying outweighs the risk of them being able to successfully steal something, they are out of there. They don't want any part of that. Now if they're also armed, they would try to attempt to draw on you, but hopefully if you're drawing on them first, like you're gonna.
I mean, there are strong arm guys who are going to shoot. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's again, like you said, you're handling it right there, either like in those first few shots, or it's it's not going to get drawn out. Now like at your house, it's like I'd say, okay, have something a little bigger than a 9mm, obviously, because a home invasion might be a different situation than somebody trying to steal your wallet on the street.
I mean, because if people are breaking into your house, there's probably not just one. Like that's typically the case.
And if they know you're home, they're violent. So that's that's a thing. But yeah, if it's just some crackhead on the street,
if they're willing to break into your home, they're gonna be willing to try to do
that's why
something.
you keep a spear next to the bed.
I keep a spear with a gun as a bayonet on the end of it. It's kind of the opposite of what you normally do.
Imagine breaking into my house and then my small horse of a dog comes around the corner ready to bite your balls off, and then here I come naked with a spear. Like, you are in a bad way.
Remember, family, if somebody home invades us, everybody pee themselves because they'll be less likely to assault you if you're all covered in pee-pee. That's our.
I feel like this is a Family Guy skit or something like that. That sounds like a family.
No, there's some maybe, and who knows if it was even real, but there was some anti-gun thing that was like, oh, if you're being raped, just pee on yourself or something, like defecate on yourself, and then that way they won't want to rape you, and then you don't have to kill them or something. Like it was like some anti-gun, like some way they were saying instead of shooting them, just pee on yourself. But I mean, it's one of those things that's retarded enough where it could have been real or it could have been fake.
It's 100% real.
Okay. Yep. There you go. Wow. Vomiting on cue. That's crazy. I guess if it's college, it's probably drunk enough to puke.
Can you imagine being able to just like make yourself vomit for no reason?
Well,
the circus.
There are plenty of people out there who are retarded.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.